All right, so the match between Arsenal and Manchester City has just ended in a 1-1 draw. Martinelli coming off the bench for the second time in a week and getting Arsenal a goal. Um, it's a good game played out today by Arsenal, especially in the second half. I've never seen Manchester City defend as deep as they did against Arsenal. This was a Manchester City team that everyone said, oh, they couldn't defend. And Pep Guardiola, in 2 matches that they lost against Brighton and Hove Albion, and then against what's their name now? They showed their defensive frailties. Yes, against Tottenham as well. They showed their defensive frailties. But knowing full well that Arsenal are a good team, they came here today. They just sat down deep, played on the counter, got their goal. Could have gotten a second one in that first half. But then Arsenal came back and equalized at the 3rd minute of added time. Now, Mikel Arteta, I honestly, have run out of words for this man. I am tired of complaining of the same thing over and over again. And it is so annoying that we as fans, we see these things, and the manager who is paid to do this job is not seeing it, or he's seeing it, but he's failing to do what he's supposed to do. A midfield of Merino, Zubimendi, and Declan Rice lacks creativity, and it clearly showed in the first half. Merino wasn't creating anything. There was nothing for Gyökeres to run onto. Madueke was just doing his thing, at the right-hand side of the game, of the pitch, taking on his defenders, beating them, crossing some balls. But this goes to show how things are going to come to Arsenal and play this season. And this also goes to show that you need to win your games in the first half. I don't understand the defensive mindset behind this man every single game. You cannot have a Eze on the bench. You cannot have Leandro Trossard, who can also play in the number 10 role. You cannot have Eze and Nwaneri playing at home and not go for it. What is wrong with Mikel Arteta? If Man City had scored 2 and went 2 goals up in this game, there was no way back because they sat down deep, substituted all the attacking players, left only Jeremy Doku on the field, and you could see how deep they defended. Eze today came on. You can see what he will clearly give you. Created for me 2 big chances. One that, led to the shot by Martin Zubimendi, which on another day could have led to a goal. And this ball over the top for Martinelli's goal. In the whole of the first half, we never saw any chance like that created in the team. And you cannot tell me you have players like this and you choose to leave them on the bench. And that's my problem with Mikel Arteta. And that's why I think that this man cannot really, win this league for Arsenal. I don't think he can also win the Champions League. That's my honest opinion, because at the crucial moments in games, he always gets it wrong. Imagine starting Eze in the number 10 role today. I quite agree with Leandro Trossard playing as a left winger in this game today, because you could see what he brought. Took on, played well, combined well with the midfield. We were creating enough, not like the left winger being isolated. But then that just one call that he got wrong. Instead of playing Eze for Mikel Merino, he started with Mikel Merino. I just don't understand. And he's still going to do it again in the next game. And that's the most worrying aspect of this. Merino is not a creative midfielder. He cannot create for you. He just simply cannot create for you. This Arsenal team today, given to even a caretaker manager, picking the right level could have beaten Man City. Imagine drawing this game and leaving it till the death, and Martinelli scores this goal. Now you went defensive, you conceded. Because you were attacking with defensive-minded players, your number 10. He couldn't run in behind the holding midfielder of Manchester City. Rodri was just having a few days in that first half. He was just enjoying himself, just roving around. But when Eze came on, you could see he was not coming off the field again. Because he had somebody who was behind him at all points in that second half. And he was worried. I just don't understand the mindset behind Mikel Arteta playing the way he plays every now and then. He cost us the extra 2 points that Arsenal should have gotten in this game. And that for me is full stop. There is nothing else to say. Now Liverpool are 5 points and they are not looking like they are going to drop. For those who say, their defense is shaky. Yes, they are shaky, but they are winning. They are winning. That is what a team with a winning mentality does. They will continue to win and win and win and win. But then, in that Liverpool game, he also went defensive and he lost it also at the end. I just don't understand it. Simple calls like this, playing the right players, especially in that creative midfield area, that number 10 rule, could just win us a game, because then defenders now have an extra person to contend with. Depending on set pieces, and it's never going to work. In a long stretch of 38 matches, 5 points behind Liverpool. Well, let's just see how this one goes. Congratulations, Man City and Man City fans. For Arsenal fans, well, just endure it. It is what it is, and I repeat, I don't see this man called Mikel Arteta with the way he's going, the kind of players he has, the attacking options at his disposal, and doing what he's doing. I don't see how it's possible that he's going to win us the league.